Hey, what's going on, everyone? Glenn Curtis here again for your Week 10 picks of the 2010 NFL schedule. Quick recap of last week. I went 5-7-1. Not a good week. Brought down my percentage a little bit. I'm 67, 60, and 3 for the season. I'm still above half, which is good, but I'm looking in the last 8 weeks to bring up my percentage. I'm hoping to get above 60%. So let's start with this week. This week we got one Thursday game, Sunday game is a Monday game. So for Thursday, I'm going to take the Atlanta Falcons over the Baltimore Ravens. Atlanta's favored by 1.5. I think that it'll be a close game. I would give that to Atlanta by no more than a touchdown. They are just slightly overall a better team than Baltimore, but I do not see it being a runaway game by more than 7 points. After that, for our Sunday games, I'm going to take the Detroit Lions to upset the Buffalo Bills. I don't understand why Buffalo's favored by 3 in this. They're 0-8. They're not looking good. They're not showing improvements. Yeah, they came close to the Bears last week by 3, but the Bears are looking a little shaky this year too, or right now. So I'm going to take Detroit by 7 in that game. After that, I'm going to take the Indianapolis Colts over the Cincinnati Bengals. Indy's favored by 7. That's pretty big for that matchup. I think it'll be close, but I'm going to take Indy by 10. Not liking Cincy. I know I said earlier in the season that I'm going to like Cincy this year, that they're going to do well, and they're going to do good, but they're not proving that at all. They're just straying away from that, so I'm saying screw it. I like the way Indy's been striving through their injuries and hope that they can keep it up. Peyton Manning over Carson Palmer all the way. After that, I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns to upset the New York Jets. Jets are favored by 3, so this is pretty much a toss-up game in between the two. I liked Cleveland last week. They exploited a lot of stuff in New England, and the New York Jets need to win games like this to win their division, but I feel Cleveland should be able to hand the ball to Peyton Hillis. They'll do their thing. They'll run right over the Jets, and they're going to win this by 7. After that, I'm going to take the Minnesota Vikings over the Chicago Bears. Minnesota's favored by 1 in this game, and it's going to be a close game. I wouldn't be surprised if Minnesota only wins this by 3. Minnesota's a very poor-looking team already this season. Chicago, they're getting poor. They had a good start, but they're not looking good anymore. Or they're not looking bad, but they just wouldn't put them up there anymore either. I'm pretty sure they've lost their division. Minnesota by 3. After that, I'm going to take the Houston Texans to upset the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville's only favored by 1.5, which makes me wonder why they leaned that way anyways. I would take Houston's part running game over Jacksonville's heavy running game any day. So I'm going to say Houston by 10 in that game. After that, I'm going to take the Tennessee Titans over the Miami Dolphins. Tennessee's only favored by 1. I'm very surprised and very anxious to see how well Vince Young can connect with Randy Moss. I know Miami's going to cover Moss, as that's probably going to be Tennessee's new strategy, to throw to him a lot and have him be their new target. But I don't know how well Miami's going to be able to cover that man, seeing how he's just too good. So I'm going to take Tennessee by 14 in that game. After that, I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the Carolina Panthers. This game's a little hard because Tampa Bay's favored by 8.5. It hurts because those are two half-rate to really shitty teams. Carolina just got embarrassed last week. I'm pretty sure they only scored 7 points. Tampa Bay, they're a good team, or they're good on the average scale. Wouldn't put past them to win a wild card or win a division, but they should be able to do quite well against teams like Carolina. So I'm going to take Tampa Bay by 14. After that, I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs over the Denver Broncos by 1. I feel Kansas City's defense will be able to win this and shut down Kyle Orton and his receiving core and win this by a field goal. After that, I'm going to take the St. Louis Rams to beat the spread over the San Francisco 49ers. San Fran's favored by 6, but I believe St. Louis will be able to keep it within 3. So I'm going to take 3 points within the last 2 minutes of the game for the St. Louis Rams. After that, I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks to upset the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona's favored by 3, but these are the games that Seattle's got to win. This is the breaking point for that division. If Seattle wins these type of games, especially divisional games like this, they're going to lose the division to the St. Louis Rams, and they cannot let that happen. And I believe, from what I've seen, Matt Hasselbeck is back this week, and I believe he will be the key factor in a Seattle win this week. If you guys have any updates on that, send them my way. I'd love to see them. After that, I'm going to take the heavily favored New York Giants over the Dallas Cowboys. Giants are favored by 14. I think it's going to take at least a week for the Dallas mix-up to take any effect. I think they're going to have another poor week. I don't know if they're going to get routed as poorly as they did last week, but I'm going to say the Giants by at least 17 in this game. Eli Manning and the Giants core, they're looking pretty good this year. After that, for our final Sunday game, I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers over the New England Patriots. It's a home game for Pittsburgh. They're favored by 4. Didn't like how Cleveland exploited a lot of weaknesses in the Patriots offense and team in their game last week, and I think Pittsburgh might be able to do the same thing. Liking what I'm seeing out of Ben Roethlisberger so far this season, and I'm hoping he can continue it. So I'm going to say Pittsburgh by 10. And for our Monday night game, I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles over the Washington Redskins. Washington won their earlier season game against the 2, but Washington's been getting a little shaky. There's a lot of accusations still flying around about Donovan McNabb, and the fact that Michael Vick is back. Vick didn't play in that game early in the season against the Skins, and I think that might be a huge factor in this. So I'm going to say the Eagles over the Skins by 10. So there you go, guys. There's your picks for Week 10. If you like my picks, if you didn't like my picks, have something to say about my picks or my video, don't forget to leave a comment down below. I always love reading comments, help making the show better. If you like my video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you like the picks, like the video, if you like anything about my channel, let me know. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Makes me feel good. Makes me want to make more videos. And also, if you want to see more videos, my future videos, or if you want an easier way to see my past videos, don't forget to hit that subscription button up above. Help us all out, and it might help you with your football picks. Okay, guys, I will see you all next week.